Hey guys, Jamie here from Real Steel. Today's project, we are going to be tearing down the 318 that came out of my late friend Jonathan's Ramcharger. Yeah, we're going to finally dive into that and see what's wrong with it and see what kind of goodies we got. Now, most know that this engine did run, but it was angry sounding and had no oil pressure. I'll include a short clip of it right now. She's angry, y'all. But anyway, today we're going to tear into that motor and see what we got. So let's get started. All right, y'all. Sorry about the bumping. To start with, we'll go ahead. I'll lapse you through the front accessories since you saw me do that on another motor. Then we'll pop the valve covers off, see what's there. We'll pop the intake off. Now, I know this is a 340 intake. I've already got a home for it, actually, on another engine, so that's good. But we'll see what we got valve train-wise and all that. Don't know if he's been inside the front of the engine or not, but we'll find out, and then we'll go from there. So here we go. Alright, y'all, it's a couple days later. Got a late start the other day and had some other stuff to tend to, so we are back on another day. Now, as you can see, I had to knock the freeze plugs in to drain it. That's because the bolts for the drain plugs stripped out for the coolant. So yeah, I just went ahead and knocked the freeze plugs in. No big deal. Now we are to the point of where we can open this timing cover up and see kind of what's in there. So I didn't know if my buddy had been in there, but I think he had been. So let's see what we got going. So let's give her a little tippy tap off. I know I'm using my biggest hammer, but you ain't gonna beat the daylights out of it. And you know what I did again? This is just becoming a habit. I forget my oil pan bolts. So let's get those out real quick. Where you at, Ratchet? Yeah. But yeah, I didn't know if he'd been in here, but he had been. So, and I think I see a double roller timing chain with multiple marks on it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh man, there's some dirt falling off this guy, I'll tell you that much. I'll have to filter that coolant that I drained. Okay, let's see if we can drop the ratchet in the coolant or not. That would not be fun. Okay, little bolt there. Okay, where's the little... Okay, there we go. All right, I swear, maybe I need to start taking the oil pan off first. I don't know. I still got to drain that, but I won't drain it on camera. All right. Get out of there. It's got to be a long feller. Don't you little bolt. So you don't want to drop the ratchet in the coolant. That'd be something I'd do. There we go. All right. Give this a little tap again. Oh yeah. A little double roller timing chain action. There we go. All right, set him to the side. Yeah, buddy, that's in good shape too. Huh, it's got 3 marks as well. Well, that's tight. I'm gonna keep that. That's going into keep pile for sure. Let me find my little socket here and we'll get this off. Oh yeah. Got an eccentric here too, which is good. I wasn't sure if he put the eccentric back on it or not, but he did. Oh yeah, that's a good timing chain. It's got multiple adjustments, advanced, straight up. Yeah, that is some good stuff. Now let's see if you'll come off. That's the question. Yeah, I think he put it straight up, but I'm not sure. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, get off there. Yeah, buddy, he's going to be stubborn. Tight. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me find a couple pry devices. All right. Sorry about that. Forgot my pry bar. All right. Let's get this guy off of here. There we go. All right. Ooh, the cam retainer plate's broken. I dropped the gear in the coolant. That's always good. That's always real good. Hey, I knew something was going to drop in the coolant. Never fails. All right. Just a second here. I'll clean him up. I don't want this rusting. I'll probably spray it down and oil it or something. But yeah, I got a broken cam retainer. It's not tight either. So I don't know. Maybe he got distracted. Who knows? But yeah. She broke off. All right. And again, that's a reason I also didn't want to run this very long without oil pressure. But yeah, you can see that's broke off. And that's loose. That's a loose one. Luckily, I don't need this. I think I've got a bunch somewhere. I've parted out so many engines, it's not even funny. All right. I don't think that caused loose oil pressure. Can't tell if that's a stalker cam or not, but I'm sure we're going to find... Oh, it'd help if I'd focus. I don't know if this is a stalker cam or not, but we'll find out. It kind of seals, but I don't know. Mystery. Why that would break like that. I've never seen a broken cam plate like that. But, yeah, we'll carry on. I'll set it down here for now. You can see I got a tote for my parts. Keep them organized. Some of this stuff will get reused. All right. I'm going to get you all reset, and we're going to dive under the valve covers and see what we got. All right, let's dive under the valve covers. I went ahead and pulled the coolant out of the way, so nothing gets dropped in that. Never fails, though. Something gets dropped in a bucket of coolant around here. I think that happens everywhere. All right. Now, these valve covers, I think I'm going to use them on the daily because the valve cover gaskets are blown out on it, and I don't know how bad the valve covers are. So, yeah, these might go on the daily when I reseal the engine. I'll probably film that. But, yeah, it's got a massive oil leak. I just can't pretend I didn't see. Because the whole underside's coated in oil on the daily driver. Oh, hey, I guess it'd work for the salt belt, though. Got to look at the bright side. There is a bright side to an oil leak. Oh, here we go. Good valve cover bolts. Save all them. Those valve cover bolts are longer than stock because these valve covers are thicker. All right. Let's see here. I don't really want to pry too much. There we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. We got some good roller rockers here. Yeah. Mickey Thompson valve covers. Yeah, those are some good ones. Heck yeah. Set them aside. Yeah. This is some... I thought this might be factory adjustable rockers and stuff from a 273. No, these are rollers. These are good. Yeah. So he was going to put some money into. He put his good parts into this, hoping this would be a good motor, but unfortunately, it's not. But yeah, we're really good there. Heck yeah, those will get saved. I'll use those somewhere else. But let's get this valve train off of here now. All right. I can find the correct ratchet. Again, do not just willy-nilly loosen these. Just gently loosen these. That one's bigger. Just a little at a time, because you could bend your rocker shaft if you don't. A little at a time. Let me get a bigger one here. All right. Oh, no, it might help if I got the right socket. Where'd you go? Well, you were in there. There you go. Definitely want to keep these together along with the push rods. I imagine the push rods as well are aftermarket. Yeah, it's coming loose. Just gotta be gentle. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Okay, now he's got tension. You can see how I'm having to just lightly untension these. Like I say, I don't want to destroy anything. Okay. Yep, he's got tension on him. And the reason they're tensioned in different locations is the valve springs are pushing up against them. Now I could have just unloosened the adjusters, but yeah, they got to come off anyway. Oh, he got a little tension on him, got a little crazy. There we go. All right. Okily dokily. See, I'm not gonna lose any of this stuff. I'll put it in my drawer or something. I'm not gonna use it on my 318, but I do want to save it, because I do want to build a performance motor at some point. All right. Here we go. Oh yeah, good deal. Yeah, these are OAT. I'm not sure what brand these are, but these are some heavy suckers. Go ahead and set them here for now. There we go. All right. Yeah, I can't tell if these are stock rods or not, but I'll put them with the 318 stuff. They all look to be in good shape. Yeah, these are heavier than stock, so these are aftermarket push rods. Again, these will all go as a set. I'll probably find a box or something to put them all in. But for now, they can go with the 318 parts. Yeah, these are in good shape. They'll actually probably go in that tote. All right, I'm going to get the other valve cover off and take a look, and if there's nothing remarkable, we'll move on to the intake. All right, y'all, as you can see, there was nothing real remarkable on the other side. Straightforward, same deal. Let's get the intake off. Did have to dig a couple of these bolts out with rat turds and stuff, but hey, what do you expect? But I think we're good to go there. Let's get this puppy off. I'll speed y'all up, so you ain't got to listen to me yap. right, yo, we got them all off. Had to turn the camera off for that last one. I had to go find some different tooling. It was being stubborn, but let's see what we got here. Here she comes. I got all the bolts out of that one. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that might be a new cam in that. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look. Get that 500-pound intake off of there. All right. Yeah, it's hard to say. Yeah, it might be. Lifters look good. I'll have to pull that out and see. Yeah, I think we're going to pull that cam out and see what we got. But otherwise, I mean, then head get 318 gaskets. It's just a stock head motor. It's nothing real spectacular. So yeah, I'm not going to save that. Save the heads or anything. Let's knock these lifters out. I'm going to try not to mix them up here. I'm just going to set them at the top of their bores and see what we got for a cam. Yeah, at the very least it's had new lifters in it. Get out of there. Get out of there. There we go. Like I say, I'll come up with a way similar to organize them like I did with that 360. If this is in fact a new cam, which I think it is. But for now, these can set right here. They look pretty good. I don't think they were starved for oil for long, if anything. So yeah, let's get these babies out of here. All right. Come here. See if I can get this last one out here. There we go. All right, got them all out. Let's see what we got going here. Gentle. There we go. Oh yeah, this is a aftermarket cam, I believe. Gentle. Even though I'm not worried about the cam bearings in the motor, I don't want to hurt the cam. What is your issue there, buddy? Come on. There you go. Nice part about these 318 blocks, you can kind of reach through and support them a little bit. All right. Yeah, this definitely doesn't look like a stock cam. What do we got here? 26. Yeah. Oh. Cam. Not sure what we're dealing with here. 26. H. Something cam. Huh. Wish I had the card for this. 26 HH or H something. I don't know what. I'll have to look for some other markings on this guy. But yeah, we got a aftermarket cam, I do believe. It says there's an EP something on there. CWC 1 I something 0.5 I 0.5. I don't know. I have to look that up and see what we got. But yeah, definitely gonna save that. Definitely gonna save that. I just wish it was more clear as to what it was, but yeah, we'll figure it out. Hey, if it's a good cam, maybe I'll put it in the daily driver. I don't know. All right, let me get cleaned up here and we'll get back to tearing things apart. All right, y'all. Went and looked that cam up. Turns out it is a Comp 260H. It should be good for a street engine, you know. So I don't know what engine I'm going to run it in. I'd say the Roller 318, but I don't want to revert back to flat tap it, you know. So I don't know. Maybe I'll put it in the daily driver. Who knows? But anyway, let's get back to tearing this thing down. Off camera, I'm going to go ahead and pull the manifolds off, and we'll get ready and pull the heads off and see what we're dealing with. All right, y'all, it's another day. As I explained in my last video, I got called away. Man, this is taking way longer than I expected, but let's put this puppy to bed. Now, today I'm going to let you know there might be some extra wind noise here and there because we got a decent little southerly wind. So, anyway, let's get these heads yanked off of here. Now, if you're saving heads, be sure to remove them. You know, don't go just straight down the line. Follow your torque sequence or your reverse torque sequence if you're saving the heads. Which we're not, but we're still gonna do it just for practice. And he was a snug one. Oh, yeah. Come on, get over there. Oh, lost my socket. Give me my socket. All right. Some of them cracked pretty good. All right, let me see if I can squirrel these out of the whoop. Just a second here. I forgot my speed wrench, but we'll use this anyway. A little slower. All right, go ahead, get this thing off of here. Now, last time I did one of these, I almost lost a toe, so I left a head bolt in there, just because. I'm trying to remember exactly how I did this. There we go. All right, we're loose. Get rid of this guy, and here we go. Oh, come here. All right. Let's take a look and see what we got here. All right. Looks like we got some flat top pistons, y'all. I don't think these are factory for this particular motor. Yeah, heck yeah. Ain't got good lighting. Bores aren't terrible. I don't see a lot of cross hatching. Yeah, we may be saving these pistons. Heck, they look like they're a little more solid than what I expected. I didn't think this motor had been gone into. Heads, nothing special. Just your basic 318 head, you know, smogger. Sorry about the light. Looked like it was burning a little rich. Yeah. Let me say nothing special. Mid-80s smogger heads. Don't look bad though, but really not worth saving. Yeah. Let's get something here and let's see if we can check to see if we got any rod movement. Seems solid. I don't know what we got going on. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna spin y'all around here. Let's go ahead and get this other head off of here. Just a second. Get my tools here. All right. Oh, don't knock the engine over. That would be a bad day. Damn, that one was tight. Woo! All right. Again, we're doing reverse torque sequence on this. Even though I'm not saving the hit. Man, that one was a rough one. Give me back my socket. That one was a little loose. Huh. There we go. Get on there. What is your problem? A bunch of crud. Got a bunch of crud on there. There we go. Maybe. Well, get on there. That might work. Might. Oh, there we go. All right, y'all, let's pop this bad boy off here and see what we got. There we go. Okay. Come here. Oh, much of the same. All right. Looks like much of the same, honestly. Got a little better lighting here, but flat top pistons. Not sure if those are going to be stock or not. Boy, they're carboned. These babies are carboned. Let's see if we got a loose bearing. No, all seems solid, even though I didn't show half the test. Half seems solid, but I don't know. This thing had an angry knock to it, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, like I say, head, decent, carboned up real bad. Boy, she was running really rich, but yeah, I guess that's what happens. I think next step, I'm going to go ahead, drop the oil out of this thing, and we'll see if we can get the pan off of it. I'll probably pull the pan with it right side up. That'll make things easier. And then we'll flip it over and see what we got going. So let's keep going. All right, y'all, we got the oil pan off, as you can see. My buddy sure siliconed it real good. They also had a cross-threaded bolt right there in that hole that was a challenge, or was it that hole? I don't remember. That was a challenge, but anyway, I think next what we're going to do, go ahead and get, so I make a noise with my tools, we'll go ahead and get the rods and pistons loose. Yeah, that ain't going to work. Let me get this turned around here. Now, it appears to me that this is a 70 engine. Yeah, it had some kind of mid-69 date code, so it could just well be a 70 engine. Not that that matters a whole lot, you know, but it is what it is. Be eager to find out what we got. And the pistons, They had a 4.0 on them, so I'll have to clean those off a little bit better and see what exactly that is. Oh, come on, baby. Yeah, and our rod caps are marked, so that's good. Should have got the big bar. Oh, well. Come on. Yeah, I might need the big bar, man. That was torqued. All right. Yeah, he was torqued pretty good. All right, let's get these babies out of here and have our first look at what we're dealing with. Come on, baby. Don't want to tap too hard on it because that's a stud and that'll pull out. There we go. Maybe. Now it's loosening. What's your issue? Huh. Come on, buddy. Alright, well, we got some issues here. Let me see what I can scrounge here. Get those apart. Usually they slide right apart. This one don't. Yeah, he's coming. Kind of. Well, that baby don't want to release. Come on, baby. We may have trouble here. You don't know. Put a nut on that one and tap that one a little bit. We may have trouble here. Man, that don't feel good, y'all. Man, that does not feel good at all. Come on, baby. What is your issue? Is it a bigger pry device? Maybe. No, that still don't want to come out. There we go. Well, he's a stubborn one. He didn't want to release. I can't tell what we got going here. No. Nut fell off. Whoops. You're not supposed to go there. All right. Give me just a second and let me regroup here. All right. All right, let's get these other babies out of here. And then I'll speed y'all up for that, so you won't have to hear me yap. I also want to get this high volume oil pump out of here. All right, that was a bit of a fight on that number 1 bearing. I don't know what the heck happened, but anyway, my timer said 20 minutes, so yeah. So you can see we got all the rods and pistons out. Now this is number 6 bearing. It is attached to the crank. I could probably get it off, but I don't know. We'll see. So I suspect that bad boy may have been spinning or ready to spin. Number 1 was also attached to the crank, so yeah, I can feel some grooves on that. So yeah, that one had lightly spun as well, but I was able to get it off. That's why I fought so hard on it. Let's go over the rods and pistons. These bearings are trash. These are trash. This is number 8. Yeah, and they all look like that. Both rod end and other end. Now this one's got marks from my bar, but that's okay. As you can see, this is number 6. And he's missing. So yeah, the ones also came out of number 5. Let me show y'all them. Yeah, they are severely worn, obviously oil starved. Now I did find out that, I don't think y'all can read that very well, these are 10 under bearings, so that crank's been turned. But yeah, there's number 1. Let me get you the bearing here. Yeah, that's what was stuck to the crank on number 1. So yeah, pretty bad shape. And as you can see, the rest of them, same condition, both ends. This thing was war slap out, I tell you. Next step, I want to go ahead, get the crank out, and we'll go from there. Not good, y'all. Not good at all. You can see the upper shells. They're not as worn as the lowers, but man, they've had a lot of debris run through them. Yeah, that one's bad. This one's not terrible. This is the end one here, but again, that's closest to the oil pump. But you look at the bottom shells, man, those things are gnarly. Even look at the thrust side of the thrust bearing. I mean, that thing is bad, bad, bad. So yeah, as I suspected, she was wore slap out and not really worth hanging on to a lot from it. He'd already condemned it, my buddy, before he passed, so I'm not too keen on keeping it. The crank, it's nothing real spectacular. It's just a steel crank, regular cast steel crank that's already turned. So, yeah, now if it was a 318-3 truck motor crank, steel crank forged, I'd keep it, but nah. As far as this motor goes, I think she's destined for the scrap bin. So, yeah, but let me hold on here and let me get y'all an outro, and we'll go from there. All right, y'all. Man, that motor was kind of a fire there at the end. I mean, with some of them rods and stuff like that, man. But yeah, that's what I had figured. This motor was just slap wore out. I mean, bad. So some of it was oil starvation. I think most of it, though, it was just worn out. Now, number 1 bearing, I suspected, was ready to spin, and number 6 was attached to the crank, so I think it spun as well. So, yeah, I didn't bother taking that bearing off, but yeah. But now that motor had been rebuilt at one time. Pistons had a 4.0 on them. I'll have to clean those up and check them, but I'm not too worried about it. They're not a zero-deck piston. I suspect they're just replacement cast pistons, so nothing special. Rods, again, nothing special, so I'm probably not going to save anything. However, I was surprised to find the roller rockers in there and the cam and all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to save the good stuff, like the timing chain, cam, rockers, etc. And, yeah, now I did organize my lifters, so don't worry about that, so I didn't mess those up. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this, and if you did, feel free to give me a like, share, and subscribe. And next week, we are probably going to be doing another autopsy. We'll start by tearing the 90 down. I'll go ahead and film it, maybe nothing super spectacular, but yeah. And we'll see how bad my buddy blew that motor up. But then after that, I think we're going to jump back on the 4-wheel drive. I really want to get that thing going, and we'll go from there. But anyway, this is Jamie from Real Steel Auto Works, and we'll catch y'all on the flip side. See ya!